Welcome everyone, this is DragonInWhite here, and this is possibly the start of a new series. Now this series is going to be quite different from the previous ones, as you can see right in front on the screen over here, that you see nothing that you recognize. This game is a Chinese game with, they claim support for English in the future, but it looks like quite an interesting game. So this game, as the title, you guys probably seen the title, is known as Amazing Cultivation Simulator. Now, given that I, as a translator, translating Immortal and Martial Dual Cultivation, focuses on, cultivation stories, I figured that this is a pretty good fit for what we've been doing. And I think some of my readers will be quite interested in something like this. So, based on what I gather, this is a game that's quite similar to RimWorld, and it focuses on you running a sect, or kind of a school of sort. But it focuses on you running a sect, running your own faction and nurturing disciples and things, rather than focusing on you as a cultivator. Now, along the way, I'm going to translate a few things on the spot. I'm going to try to do what I can with it, okay? If I have the time, maybe I might work out a way to put in some subtitles or something. But let's just start with the top over here. Okay, these words here, the one in yellow, is in extremely cursive Chinese. 了不起的修仙魔仪器. Basically, that is amazing cultivation simulator. Okay, and over here is the 妖族. I can't read this word for some reason. 处起, I think. Well, I'm not going to read out all the Chinese words for the whole thing. I'm just going to tell you what the English is. I'll be honest, my Chinese is slightly on the poorer end. I survive translation because I do use dictionaries to double check words. But while I cannot read certain words sometimes, I am able to understand what it means. Okay? So this is basically the rise of the, either depending on how you want to translate the thing, rise of the demons or rise of the fiends. This word usually is, rather than demon, I'll use fiend, because although it can translate as either, because this word usually refers to animals who are taking on a more humanoid form, or basically animals gaining intelligence and cultivating. Demons, on the other hand, in Chinese is known as mo, and basically those are what come from hell, like literally spirits and monsters. So in Chinese culture, Chinese not culture, but Chinese mythologies, these two are quite different. Alright, so as you can see over here, based on the pictures, you can see the hawks and the rabbits. This is the dragon, azure dragon, and yes, this is what a Chinese dragon looks like. And this is a snake. I don't understand why the snake have hands. That's not very common, but that doesn't matter. Okay, and this game is in early access. It's not the full game out yet, so there will be changes. I'm going to do a very quick translation of the title here. I expect that every episode might not have a very rapid progress, given that I'm going to take time to translate things for you guys on the spot. So before I start off, okay, this is a tutorial. This is the standard mode. This is building mode. This one is to load. This is to download other people's world or something, like custom map. It's like custom map thing. I'm not too sure what this one is. This one sounds like extra stories, and I'm not really too sure what this one is either. These two, mod management and mod store. Then below here, game help, stats, and settings. So it's quite silent right now because I have turned background volume off. I'm unable to find information on the copyright of the music. So just to be safe, I'm going to turn off the music. In fact, actually, I'm just going to run it a bit for now. I'll give it for a couple of seconds. I won't speak anything. I'll throw it up on YouTube, and if YouTube gives me a copyright claim, I am just going to delete the sound of that bit. So here it goes. So yeah, for the intro page, That is all it is. It's just repeating boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's just that. So music, sound effects. I think this is the size of the map kind of thing. Autosave, which I think I need to put autosave to 5 minutes. I do like it saving a lot. Background music. How long do they play it for? So this is 1 day. I think it is one in-game day. This asks you how do you want to sort the disciples' names. So I have it set to by default, which is by the time of their entry. This one is quite obvious. This is what mode you're using. I'm using window mode. Although technically I did something to force it into borderless full screen. And as you can see, I'm playing in 4K, high quality here. Not too sure what this is. Game speed, it says ×3 by default. It says the fastest movement. I may change this to move faster later. And this is just telling you to set whether it's asking you what is the style of the background and music. Okay, over here is to turn off tutorial sounds of some sort. This one is to show names. This is to show real time, so you can possibly see my real time. This one here is to show names. This is to say that if I am running the program in the background, whether it's there's sound. This is to give guiding lines. I think this is some kind of aura thing. I'm not too sure what this is. This is to lock the mouse to the window. And this is quick save. I don't think I need quick save and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this one is to reset settings and this is to reset all tutorial notifications. And this is a updates of sorts, so I won't go through all this, there's no point. But what I do want to show you is this one here. So this is their game plan. Haha. Okay, rather than that, okay, it's kind of how their development plan is. So we are currently over here. As you can see, we are getting close to the final release. This is the first one where it says Ancient Beast. It's just saying, okay, since the resurrection of the ancient huge beast, a huge bloody storm stirred up in the cultivation world, bringing brand new fortuitous encounters. The various hidden sects. Hang on. Okay, the various hidden ancestors and powerhouses of the various sects protect their sect, hunt the ancient beasts, and also left their sect. So because of that, the cultivation world entered a kind of a turbulent kind of era. Alright, and this one here is okay, I can't really get this out on the spot for some reason, but something I think it's ruling the world or something. Okay, so what we have here is after the ancient beast resurrected, or come back, the situation of the cultivation world changed, and this started conflicts between the various sects due to the ancient beast. There are a lot of hidden undercurrents and a huge storm comes. Many hidden people appeared, I think, and the seed of hatred is planted. Due to all the conflicts and the karma of each other, no one could escape from this calamity, and only by raising one sword and subduing the world, I think. So I think this means subduing the world. Can the various people gain an opportunity at life? Right, and this one here is a mundane life. Okay, I say basically the war in the cultivation world caused great damage to many sects, and for the sake of replenishing new blood and old blood, for the sake of replenishing their people, they sought out talented disciples and collected resources, and now the various sects start appearing in the mundane world, starting up management of the mundane world using through the sects. And hang on. Yeah, so they basically stop attacking each other and then they send their own disciples into the mundane world. Although there is competition from this, it brought along more interaction with each other. And now we are up to this part, Rise of the Finn race, the Finns. So the Finn's Holy Land, I would translate this as Dragon Cliff, I think. I'm not sure the whole part whether is it part of the name, but let's go with Dragoncliff for now. It reappeared in the human world, and it brought along the long-lost cultivation methods for the Finns. So, by normal mythology, the way of cultivation for Finns is different from humans. So, because, different bodies and things like that. So, originally they already went extinct, but now they had the chance to rise up again. And, the hidden Mirad Finn Palace, or 10,000, I use Mirad because it sounds better, also show signs of them reappearing in the cultivation world. Alright, and that is what we have. I can see what this is. So this is the formal release of 1.0. The fact that we have this 4, it means we are very close already, and good chance is any added, there probably won't be too much added content perhaps. So there we go. Okay, let us jump into tutorial. I suppose this episode will take a bit of time. Okay, let's see. Okay. Wow, okay, that's quite a lot of things to go through. Okay, let's see. This is, I believe, the introduction. Basically, it is approaching the end of the year, and then in the Tai sect, or the grand beta, I think. No wait, Tai. Yeah, there's no real English word for it, so Tai, Taiyi. Although the sect master has already broken through to the Golden Core realm, he remained in closed door cultivation and never reveals himself. However, the sect has already been, at this moment, the sect is now in a period of joy and happiness due to the arrival of the new year, and everyone is very excited. Okay, so basically this red word here is once we finish tutorial, we unlock the story mode. Okay, this is basically a loading screen. Yeah, same thing which I just read out earlier. Hey, the graphics actually not too bad. Wait, am I gonna get screwed for music?
听说二师兄昨日已经归山，此番历练又有奇遇，
Okay,
竟然寻得一
so
颗星髓，真让人眼红。
yeah, you guys heard him. Of course, you guys don't understand them. Character on the left here, the name goes Qiu Mengqi. The run is, I think, Du Ming. Okay, basically the male disciple, which I'm assuming is the right person, because this one is more of a female name, and if you look carefully, you can see kind of the hairs being done up in certain ways. I heard that second senior brother has left the mountain yesterday. Leaving the mountain in Chinese means leaving the sect. Oh, not left the mountain, sorry. I heard that second senior brother returned yesterday, okay? During this experiential training, he had some dang it, my mouth, I'm getting tongue-tied, but fortuitous encounter. He managed to find a piece of star marrow. I'm assuming it's or maybe a star essence or sort, but the word here is marrow. Astro marrow, perhaps. This is really enviable.
是啊，就是不知道二师兄喜欢什么样的女孩子。哎呀，不过说起来，掌教真人此番闭关能进阶上品清单的话，我们太医门也称得上是名门大派了。
Okay, so female disciple says, indeed. I just wonder what kind of women second senior brother likes. Sigh. However, speaking of which, the venerable sect master, if the venerable sect master is able to advance to superior grade golden core realm, our Tai sect will be able to be called a famous, powerful sect. Okay, pardon the very rough translations. As my normal sequence, I have time to think about it, and now this is really on the spot translation. It's not super accurate, but I'll do what I can.
掌教真人修为精深，一定没问题的。哎，你快看，师妹是怎么了？吃饭的时候还一脸不高兴，难道是我惹她不高兴了？
Okay, male disciple. The Lord Sect Master's cultivation is deep and excellent. There won't be any problem. Hey, take a look. What's wrong with junior sister? Why is she showing an upset face when she's eating? Did I cause her to be unhappy?
不知道，但是我敢肯定，一定不是因为师兄你。
The female disciple says, I do not know. However, I am very sure that it is not because of you, senior brother.
角色的大部分信息、属性、情绪、健康等，都可以在角色面板中查看到。情绪是角色最重要的模块，它反映了角色的喜怒哀乐，表达了角色的需求。关心角色的情绪，并试图满足角色的需求，是维持门派良好运转的核心手段。
Okay, so this part here is saying most of the information of a character, basically their attributes, their emotions, and their health, can be found on the character sheet or character page. Emotions is one of the important information. It reflects their happiness, their anger, their sadness, or their joy. And it also shows you what is the requests or requirements of the character. So we need to show concern for the character's emotions and try to meet their needs and wants, because that is basically a very important step for running a sect. And this word here says, I know. Okay, so investigate emotion page. If you click on it, okay. So this is the female character, Chiu Meng Qi. She is eating something and currently eating a snake, I think. First one is food, water. I believe this is spirit, as in the mind, and happiness, and this is emotions. So it's telling me to click here. This is basic attributes, which I can use C to open it up and click here. So if we look over here, this is her name. Gender, female, age 25, longevity unknown, and I think this is a cultivation path. These are the various skills. This is, I believe, mining. I think it's talking, combat, farming, the arts, sensing chi. Chi is some sort of energy. I think it's architecture or building. This is cooking. I think this is some kind of mechanic kind of thing. This is carpentry. I think this is, I'm not too sure what this is, but I think this is brewing medicine. And this thing says the same thing as this, so maybe this might just be a blank thing. Genku, this one is your foundation. I think this is like spirit energy or something. Or is it charm? It could be charm. Comprehension, fortuitous, fortuitous encounters, potential, and I think this is like the mind power or something. This one says something, I think gave up, baby, beggar, weak body, pretty. Most suitable temperature 6 to 31. Limits of temperature -6 to 36. I think this is her perception ability to 7 meters. The rate of dodging 9%. The rate of accuracy is 78%, and movement speed it says 2.8 meters. So I'm going to click on this. So this shows emotion. Okay, basically this is the positive, negative, and probably neutral things. So this one saying that there is a certain person became a sect master, so that is, his thinking is not good. Emotions dropped by 25. She slept on the floor, so her, she's feeling very sore. -15. She ate raw food. Oh my goodness, so that means she was eating raw snake. Minus 15. Oh, and the time is seconds over there, so this is like 16,800 seconds or 28 in-game days. This is 200 and yeah, you know, you guys can read the numbers, right? Sleep was interrupted. She felt that there's something moving around her, so she doesn't feel safe. She's hungry. The room is very ordinary. She chatted with someone, so +4. Temperature is comfortable, +8. Feng Shui. Feng Shui is geomancy. Well, kind of geomancy. Basically, is kind of it's the attributes of your surrounding that matches your energy or for good luck and fortune and stuff like that. So yeah. Life is varied. Scenery is good. Had enough sleep. So these are good stuff. Okay. So click on this. So you saw the motion is around 70. So now we can go.
别瞎琢磨了，女人的心思呀，只有我们女人知道。你要是想，
Female disciples say, hey, stop thinking about it. The thoughts of only we women know the thoughts of a woman. If you want to think about it, then you know, trailing off.
什么？
What? No student?
竟有外道入侵，快迎敌！
The female disciple says, there are enemies attacking, or you know, from other sects. There are people from other sects attacking. Quickly go and fight the enemy. As you can see, weapons are flying around for some reason.
使用 WASD 或鼠标中键可以移动摄像机。
Okay, you can use WASD to move the map around, the camera around, or the middle mouse button.
使用鼠标左键选择目标，鼠标右键取消选择。滑动鼠标滚轮可以缩放镜头。
Okay, left mouse button to select, right mouse button to cancel, set the roller view to expand or contract, and if you hold alternate, it shows the item names. So yeah, you can see that.
我值得结丹境界已久，奈何今日强敌入侵，我需要冒险突破，以力挽狂澜。本门修行的长生轮回经，需要在水属性的环境中才能突破成功。现在需要你帮忙建造含金顶离所，以改变此处的五行风水。
Okay, this is the sect master. I can't quite read his name, so just know him as sect master for now. It says, I have been stuck at the core formation realm for very long already. Unfortunately, there are strong enemies attacking today. I need to take the risk and forcefully break through. Our sect's longevity cycle scripture, the cultivation technique, requires a water attributed environment for me to successfully break through. Right now, I need you to help me build a frost crystal cauldron to change the feng shui here, the geometry here, the element of the geomancy, not geometry, geomancy, yeah, into water. So basically, feng shui or the geomancy is split into 5 elements. So water, matter, fire, earth, and one more which I cannot recall offhand right now, but we'll see it.
尊掌门法旨，可是弟子尚为外门弟子，修为不足以忍受含金矿附近的酷寒。
This person, his name Yang Ta. Okay, he says, I will obey the sect master's instruction. However, this disciple is an outer sect disciple. My cultivation is insufficient for me to endure the cold that comes from the frost crystal mine.
赐你太阳符，此物可让你无视寒冷，速去速回。
Sect master say, I will give you a sun talisman. This item will allow you to ignore the cold. Quickly go and quickly come back.
弟子领命。
This disciple obeys.
在游戏中，玩家不能直接控制角色，大部分交互指令都是通过命令指定的方式下达。 点击对应功能按钮后，选择交互对象，即可完成交互指令的下达。
Okay, in this game, the player cannot directly control the character. Most of the interactions are handed down through orders. So if you want a character to do something, you can order that character to do something, but you don't have full control over it. By selecting the corresponding function and the person, you can successfully hand out the order. Okay, so first, select the person which I need to equip the talisman with. This is equip, food, and equip. And I equip him with the talisman. Okay.
很好，接下来你需要将后山的含金矿开采出来，并熔炼成含金锭。熔炉就在矿上旁边。
Okay, Site Master say, very good. Next up, you need to go to the back mountain, to the frost crystal mines in the back mountain to mine out and refine, well, melt down the ore into. Well, I think it's basically frost crystal liquid thing, or ingots. I think maybe, yeah, ingots. The cauldron, the melting cauldron, the furnace. Sorry, the furnace is just right by the mine. Okay. This disciple obeys.
游戏中的资源采集也通过命令下达的方式来完成。针对不同的资源，拥有不同的命令。例如，开采对应矿石，砍伐对应树木。
Oh boy, this is gonna be a bit complicated, but okay. So, resource gathering in the game is also accomplished by sending out orders. However, different orders are required for different resources. For example, to get ores, you need to click mining. To get wood, you need to click chopping. It makes sense. So, okay. So here, harvest, chopping, mining, clearing, tearing down, scouting, hunting. I think this is melting and this is cancel. Yeah, so this is a bit difficult, but I think the picture shows you quite clearly. Click. Okay, so this is frost crystal ore vein. You can see the health there. You can select this. Spiritual energy shows 3000. Gathering spirit 0. Looks ugly. Ordinary rank. It's unranked. Quality is unranked. This is water attributed ore. It shows there. It says that this is a mine with frost crystal ore, and you can dig out the ore from here. So just click this.
命令被发布后，角色会根据工作面板中的配置，自动承接对应的任务，并完成工作。
After the order is given out, the character will follow the, I think it's the arrow there, that's what it means, and automatically complete the mission, carrying out in the same way.
游戏速度是一项重要功能，你可以通过屏幕左上方的按钮或者快捷键来调整游戏速度。可以通过 Space 暂停，暂停状态下也可以正常发布命令。
Excellent, this is very important. Game speed is an important function of the game. You can, through the interface at the top left, you can adjust the game speed, or you can use keyboards to adjust shortcuts. You can use space to temporary pause time, and you can also issue orders during pause. And I think this is important for us because I need to take time to explain things. Right? Increase game speed.
"含金矿你已经拿到了，速去熔炉将其制成含金锭。身为外门弟子，你应该知道该怎么做。"
Okay, Sect Master says you already obtained the frost crystal ore. Quickly go to the furnace and refine it into frost crystal ingot, I think. As an outer sect disciple, you should know what to do.
弟子领命。
This disciple obeys.
生产命
Yes, sir,
令
kind of
需要
thing.
在相应的建筑上发布。命令发布后，角色会自动搬运原材料，并完成生产任务。
Okay, for manufacturing orders, you need to go to the buildings and issue the mission there. And after you issue that order, the character will automatically move the materials and complete the mission. So select the furnace. This is break, this is move, and this is generate kind of thing. Okay, so I was right. Ingot. So iron ingot, fire bronze ingot, frost crystal ingot, profound iron ingot, fire essence ingot, frost essence ingot, and star marrow ingot.
很好，现在建造一个寒晶体来改变闭关处的五行属性。
Very good. Right now, build a frost crystal quadrant to change the elemental attribute of where I am in closed door cultivation.
建筑是发展门派的核心内容，使用主材料的不同，建筑也会拥有不同的属性，并以此来影响周围的环境。例如，含金锭建造的建筑会使周围的水属性增多。
Okay, buildings are the core, an important part of developing a sect. When using different main materials, the buildings will have different attributes, and this will affect the surrounding environment. For example, using frost crystal to make a building will result in the surrounding water attribute to become stronger.
五行是游戏世界的重要元素，五行深刻影响游戏的方方面面，如境界突破、建筑风水、法宝炼制等等。
And the missing attribute I forgot earlier was wood. So basically the 5 element are an important aspect of the game. So the 5 element works to counteract each other as well as support each other, and it influences the games in every aspect, such as breaking through to the next cultivation level, the geomancy of the building, the feng shui that is, and refining of magic tools, or Taoist tool. So if you can see over here, yeah, I can't point to my screen. Okay, right where my mouse is at, this is gold or metal. It supports water, so this will produce more water. Water will produce wood. Wood produces fire. Fire produces earth. Earth goes to metal. So it goes in a cycle like that. And in this way, this is where it counters. So like water counters fire. Fire counters metal. Because fire melts metal. Metal counters wood because you chop a tree down with axe. The axe. Wood counters earth because trees grow out of the ground, and earth counters water because earth absorbs water.
以建筑风水为例，火属性的建筑在水属性的环境中，就会因水克火的原因而风水不好；在木属性的环境中，因木生火之故，风水就会很棒。
Okay. So, using an example of the feng shui thing, so if you build a fire attributed building in a water attributed surrounding, it will result in a situation of water countering fire, and as a result, the feng shui won't be good. Okay, and then the next one, if you build a fire attributed building in a wood attributed environment, it will result in wood burning to produce more fire, and hence the feng shui will be very good.
再以境界突破为例，木属性的功法在金属性的环境中突破时，因金克木的原因而倍加艰难；而在水属性的环境中突破，则会因水生木之故变得容易。
Okay, so using cultivation realms as an example, wood attributed cultivation techniques, when used in a metal element environment, it will result in metal countering wood, hence it will become more difficult to level up, well not level up, to break through to the next level. And in the other situation below there, if you try to break through in the wood, basically a wood attributed cultivation, breaking through in water element environment, because water grows wood, it will make it extra efficient. Right, and this word here is to build. So, okay, the mission here is to build a frost crystal cauldron set the order by the sect master. And here, decoration. Okay, so this is categories: lifestyle, work, sect. I think this is decorations. This is leisure, floor, region, blueprint. So this is a cauldron, different kinds of cauldron. This is incense holder, vase, or vase, whichever you call it. It's a kind of a screen. And what is this? Decorative bookshelf. Okay, so let's just go with this. Select the material, and I can click it here. This is the guiding line.
是，弟子马上开始进行含金顶的建造。
Disciple says yes. This disciple will immediately begin the construction or forging of an frost crystal cauldron.
工作计划是外门的核心策略模块，规定了外门弟子的工作优先级和重心。工作优先级越往右越低，可以进行高优先级工作时，不会进行低优先级工作。特别优先可以将一个工作的优先级提高到所有工作之上。
Okay, so this is a workflow. So basically, this is the arrangement for an outer sect disciple's workflow, and it's very important for this. It basically decides what to prioritize first, and the lower the priority, the more they won't, the more they won't work on it first. Okay, so basically they will prioritize high priority work before they do the low priority work. So if you have something that's higher priority, it will work on that first. And then there's this special priority which can allow a certain job to be raised to the very top. So here is work. Okay, this is the person that we are currently on. I think we can only control these two persons. So now it's telling us to do building, I think. Okay, so basically this tells us what are some of the things here. This is the person's ability to do things, the level at it, his experience, the things that will affect this thing. So in this one, perception, I think hand-eye coordination, movement, this will affect the building speed as well as the rate of injury when building. And related work, well, moving floors, removing buildings, repairing buildings, moving and installing buildings, constructing buildings, and moving building materials. I'm just gonna click this. Oh, and this is the special job that he's working on. So he's kind of a blacksmith here. Master says very good. Right now the time is good. The geomancy is good. The feng shui is good. Basically, the conditions are all ready. I am going to begin breaking through right now. Quickly go and activate the formation that protects the mountain to delay. Protect the sect actually, rather than mountain. Okay, this disciple obeys. And I think these are how they attack, kind of.
你等贼人竟然趁老夫闭关犯了太医门，如今我金丹已成，尔等受死吧！
Sect Master says, "You wretched people, how dare you take advantage of me being in full store cultivation to attack my Tai sect? Now that my golden core is complete or condensed, he reformed one. Prepare to die." Ooh, that's a huge sword. Okay, he's flying on the sword.
看我太虚神剑！
Alright, on guard. Watch my Great Void Divine Sword, something like that. It's his move, I believe. And all died.
本座已成上品金丹，我太医门今日便已 妖人之血，立威天下。听命，速速跟随本座追杀敌人，无恶勿尽。
Okay, this leader, this great me, usually this way, I have already reached the superior gate, golden core. The way of the eyes here is the way a king would say it. So, you know, the royal me kind of thing. My Tai sect will establish our prestige on the blood of fiends from today on. All disciples heed my call, quickly follow me to kill the enemies and eradicate all evil. Everyone says, disciple obeys.
恭喜您完成了不起的修仙模拟器新手教学。音质上问题无法为您展示游戏大部分内容，这个世界留待您自己去探索了。游戏中，您可以随时通过右下角的帮助按钮打开帮助功能。祝您游戏愉快。
Okay, this says congratulations on completing the newcomer tutorial of this amazing cultivation simulator. There is no way for you to show you all the content of the game, so they will leave this world here for me to explore myself, and there are also other tutorials as well. So during the game you can click the help button, press F10 or lower right hand, this one here, to open help, and I wish you a great gaming experience. Okay. And with the music, I think I'm getting screwed on music. The heck? Okay, that shouldn't have happened. You saw that, right? It was 0 and then it worked. But in any case, that was a tutorial, and I think it's been quite interesting. The concept is there. I think I'll probably continue on with this. Of course, these videos might be slightly longer, or the content might be, you know, more spread out because of the fact that I need to take time to translate them. In any case, before I go off, you know, quick version of my usual shameless plugs. Check out Immortal and Martial Dual Cultivation Story, translated into English from Chinese, available at hostednovel.com. And if you'd like to support me in either for the YouTube or the translations, you can do so at my Patreon, or the links are down in the description below. Next up, check out my merch store for sweet DragonInWhite merch, and also I have an Book Depository affiliate link. Book Depository is an online bookstore that ships almost worldwide for free. Prices are pretty good. Do consider check it out, and of course investigate your other sources. Make sure you are getting the best deal for yourself, and it really is the cheapest option or the best deal. Consider using my link. That gives me a small commission at no extra cost to you. And as usual, subscribe to the channel if you have not, liked the video if you liked it, and ding the notification bell for more notifications. With that, I'll see you guys. Ciao!